On January 15th, 2026, a woman named Zainab made her first post on LinkedIn. She had zero followers, she had no portfolio, and honestly, she had no real experience as an expert. And I've coached many people like her and still do. But fast forward to just 50 days later, 1,100 followers, 52,000 impressions, and multiple job offers sitting in her inbox. Right now, she has over 1,600 followers and over 80,000 impressions. Most people are waiting until they feel ready to show up on LinkedIn. They think they need 10 years of experience or a fancy job title. But the truth is, while you're waiting to be ready, someone with half your knowledge is already getting the opportunities that you're dreaming of. And in this video, my goal is to show you the exact roadmap to build a LinkedIn personal brand starting from zero. With zero experience and zero followers, no faking authority, no lying, just a strategy I call borrowing leverage from the journey. Let's get into it. But before we do that, my name is Olaliko Ajayi. I'm a personal branding strategist and ghostwriter for executives with 5+ years of experience. And over the past 6 years, I've seen it all, done it all across different industries. And what I do on this channel is to show you how you too can leverage writing online and build impact, influence, and income. If that sounds like something that you have always desired to do, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that every time I record a video like this, you will be the first to be notified. That said, let's get into the video. Now, there are two mistakes most beginners make. The first one, they stay quiet because they think to themselves, I have nothing to say. The second mistake, and this is the dangerous one, is the people who fake it until they make it. We've seen those profiles claiming to have made 7 figures, when they have not made a dime, claiming to have 10 years of experience when they are just new in the industry. Zainab did neither. We adopted a strategy called authenticity plus vulnerability. Now, instead of positioning herself as an expert, she positioned herself as a student. She said, I am learning, I am building, and I'm documenting my progress in the public. What people call building in public. Now, people are tired of perfect. I am tired of perfect personally. People want real. If you land on LinkedIn in 2026 and you try to sound like an AI generated textbook, you will be ignored. But if you show up as someone who is becoming an expert, you will build a tribe that wants to grow with you, because most people are also in their growth phase, so they can relate with you. So here is what you need. Number one, positioning. Two, proof. And three, presence. And here is the 30-day roadmap that helps you to nail positioning, proof, and presence. Step one, audit your invisible assets. Now you might say to yourself, hey, I have no experience, but do you have curiosity? Do you have a unique perspective? For example, if you spent today learning about a new AI tool, or you're learning a new skill, or reading a business book with so much knowledge to share, that is your asset. Your journey becomes your niche. Step two, create proof before you have clients. The goal is to learn before you earn. Now, this is huge. You don't need a client to show how you think. You can start making observational breakdowns. Look at a brand you love, say Nike, for example, and write some words on their LinkedIn strategy or their marketing strategy. Now, this is visible proof of your thinking. And also, your journey can be your proof or your portfolio. For example, when I started out in 2020 as an SEO web and blog writer, I built a website and a blog, and I began to write 1 to 2 articles every week. And in a few weeks, I had a handful of articles that became my portfolio. So anytime a prospective client asks to see my work, I simply copy my blog link and I send it to them. It is that simple. Another way you can build proof is to find a volunteer opportunity, or you can do mock projects. Now, this works well for web designers, graphics designers, or UI UX designers. Build a mock-up project and that becomes your portfolio. Now, step 3 is what I call the 5-day reading, and this is about consistency. But consistency is not posting 5 times a day or 7 times a week. It is simply showing up intentionally. Now, consistency cannot mean the same things to two different people living two different realities. For example, as a full-time ghostwriter who works remotely, my reality is different from yours. Let's say you are a wife and a mother of 2 kids with a 9 to 5. Those are two extremely different realities. So the time that I have for content, commenting, engaging, you will not have the same luxury. Hence, the goal when it comes to consistency is to find a schedule and a rhythm that fits your context and the resources available to you. For you, consistency can be posting thrice a week. For example, Monday can look like what I learned over the weekend as a business person or as a small business owner. Wednesday, you can write something like a breakdown of the marketing strategy of Apple, a brand that I admire, something like that. And on Friday, you can do a vulnerability post about the struggle of starting from the scratch. People can relate. Now, if you're starting today, the first thing people see is your profile. And the question is it working for you or is it working against you? So I created a free LinkedIn profile audit scorecard that takes you just 5 minutes to complete. And it will tell you exactly how you rank against the top 1% in your industry. The link is in the description. Go grab it and make the most of it. And as we wrap up this conversation, I want you to hear this clearly. In 2026, being invisible or unknown is very expensive. Right now, there is someone with fewer results than you and is getting the speaking stage, the board seat, or the inbound lead that would have changed your 2026. The difference is not talent. The difference is visibility. They are visible and you are not. You have years of experience locked up in your head. When you leave a room, that expertise disappears. Stephen Bartlett, for example, didn't build a $1 billion empire because he had a microphone. He built it because he decided to make his thinking visible. What I call intellectual visibility. And today, you have a mobile device in your hand. It can be an iPhone or Samsung or any other Android device. And so does 6 billion other people in the world. So it means that device of yours can help you reach 6 billion other people. So you need to stop sitting on it and you need to stop giving flimsy excuses. I can't talk well. You won't know how to talk until you begin to practice. Or for example, I am camera shy. You just got to sit before that camera and click record. You just have to write something and make your first post and learn how to write better when you're making the second, the third. Your day one is not going to be perfect. You are learning and you need to give yourself grace to learn and to evolve. But you need to start. And you can't afford to wait until you have all the pieces of the puzzle put together. Clarity comes with movement. So you need to start moving and keep getting better along the way. So this is your mission for today or this week. Open your notes app and answer this. What am I becoming right now? Document that evolution. Don't try to sound impressive. Don't try to sound like an expert. Just share useful stuff and be honest about your journey and your progress. People like authenticity and vulnerability. And there are a lot of people on the same journey with you at the same phase. They will be glad to see somebody giving their experience and their reality a voice. Be that person. And if this conversation landed, I want you to share it with one friend who is sitting on brilliance the world hasn't seen yet. And if you want to know exactly how to fix your profile to attract these opportunities, watch this video. I'll see you there. But in the meantime, I want you to stay legendary. Peace. Say what you wanna say.